going on, bro? It is good to see you. Now, I'm going to let you in on a very open and honest, I guess, interpretation of how my mind works, right? And I want to give you something that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life, because doubt is something that affects everybody, right? We all feel doubtful sometimes. Oh, I don't know if I can get that girl's number. I don't know if I can make that business work. I don't know if I can make that amount of money. I don't know if I can lift that much weight in the gym. We all have doubt. It's a natural part of human life. However, feeding into doubt is something that's very, very negative, and it will basically guarantee your failure in everything that you do. So you must listen carefully, right? Just before I sat down to record these videos, I was sat there contemplating about like, oh, you know, is this YouTube thing really for me? Because I've been working a lot on this other business that I mentioned a couple of times before. I'm not really going to tell you what it is just yet, because it's still in the, I guess, scale up phase, right? I'm still working on it. It's still something that I haven't fully figured out yet. So I don't want to spill too much to the internet, to the whole world. Now, while I've been putting my time into this business, it's been going very, very well financially. But the YouTube side of things, naturally, because my energy isn't being directed into it as much. I'm still there every day, still uploading every day, still doing community posts every day, still here. I'm still active in the scene. But naturally, sometimes in life, things are going to fluctuate, things are going to go up and down, your business is going to go up and down. One day is going to be really, really good, you're going to make a lot of money. The next day is going to be shit, absolutely terrible. That's just part of it with anything in life. Workouts, one day is going to be an amazing workout, you feel really motivated, everything's great. The next day, you don't feel like it, you need discipline, right? Let me just move you a little bit, bruv. So, we understand that fluctuation is a natural part of life, but what comes with that fluctuation is doubt. Okay, so naturally when you succeed, you're motivated. That's the emotion or the kind of feeling that you get when you win is motivation. You want to do it more, you want to do it again and again and again because you like that feeling, it gives you dopamine. Then when you fail, the emotion that arises is doubt. You feel doubtful. I don't like this. Am I good enough? Can I really pull this off? Now, I like to see doubt as a little test in my mind to see if I really want something. Doubt to me either strengthens what I already believe, right? So it strengthens my beliefs that I've already got. Like, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be an influencer, whatever. It strengthens that belief. I know for a fact I want to do it because I've gone from this low phase and I still want to do it. Okay, or it shapes your reality and you can change things up. Okay, you know, that doubt actually sparked something in me where I realized I didn't want to do YouTube, I want to do music now instead, for example. You understand? So that's how to use doubt, either to strengthen your beliefs or to change your course of action because you realize this thing that you're doing isn't for you. And you must be very, very brutally honest with this second one because that is difficult. Sometimes it's easier to say, well, you know, it's just not for me, I'm going to try something else just because things get hard and boring and mundane. But really you're just being lazy. So be careful of this second one, all right? Now, because the YouTube hasn't been doing as well as it used to, the views are, you know, dipping off a little bit. Naturally, I know within due time, it will go back up again and it'll come back even stronger like it always does. I know that, right? But when you're in the moment, you get these doubts, they kick into your mind and you're kind of like, is it really what I want to do? Okay? And something I want to mention to you is that success and the journey that you're going on as a young man, as you watch me speak to you right now, as you hear these words, as you digest this information into your brain, anything that you embark on, whether that's, you know, a relationship with a girl, whether that's a business venture, whether that's making a certain amount of money per month, whatever it may be, trying to escape the matrix, whatever, any of these little ventures that you embark on, you're going to be doubtful at times. And you must remember that even when it gets scary, even when you start to doubt yourself, you have to just take a step back, contemplate, and don't make any actions too soon. Don't make any impulsive movements. Oh, I'm doubtful, YouTube's going to shit, the views aren't as good. Well, I'm going to quit and delete all my content. Don't do that, okay? Because that impulsiveness is driven by emotion. And we all know how if you're emotional, your actions aren't really the smartest, okay? So just keep this in mind when you're going about your journey, is that success is going to be difficult and you're going to wake up and you're going to have days where things just aren't going well. It's just not going good. It's boring, it's mundane. The views aren't there, the reactions aren't there, the results aren't there, and it's fucking draining. But you have to understand, number one, that success is what you make it. And I don't mean that in this cliche Instagram quote kind of way. Let's have a little hydration break if I've got any water left. A little drop, perfect. So you can create your own version of success. Now, what do I mean by this? These videos, bro, I'm telling you, gold mine. One day when I actually become famous and I actually blow up, whether that's through TikTok or YouTube or whatever method I use to blow up, whether one of my YouTube videos goes viral one day and people start to find this older shit, you boys that are here right now watching this, digesting this information can say, well, Luke's absolutely popped off now. I was an OG fan. I was there when he was making these raw videos in his room with his punching bag in the background, the nature videos outdoor. I was there. You know, you can look back and say, yeah, I was supporting him from day one. And I see you all, bro. I see all of you guys that comment the word rapid in the comments down below. I see you all supporting from day one. I will remember each and every one of you. Because, like I was mentioning before, when you get that doubt, it's a time to sit back and contemplate, what is it that I want? Do I really want this? Is this what I want? Am I willing to put myself through the boring, the mundane, and the challenging in order to get the results that could come from this endeavor that I'm on? You have to ask yourself that question when you feel doubtful. It's the same with a relationship. Sit there and think, is this girl worth putting myself through insecurities, you know, doubts, whether or not she's cheating when she goes on that night out or something, right? The challenging moments where you two butt heads and you disagree. Is she worth putting up with those moments? If she's not, cool. Break up nice and politely, nice and respectfully, go and find somebody else. If she is, you'll realize that it will strengthen that bond. That's how relationships become so strong, is you go through these moments of doubt and you come out on the other side knowing, yes, I do want this person. So I sat there and I contemplated. I was thinking about all these different things, like, should I quit YouTube? Should I do something else? Should I just focus all my time into this other business that I've been doing and make loads of money? Should I do music instead? Should I change my format on YouTube? Should I stop doing daily advice videos and do fucking day in the life or some shit? Do you know what I mean? I was proper just dwelling and thinking about things. And then I came to the conclusion, I need to do, number one, what I want to do, what I feel is sustainable, not only for myself, but also for the viewership. And then I need to understand what actually creates attention on this app of YouTube. Where's the attention going? I need to position myself in the middle, get that attention, bring those people in to my daily videos, to the way I like to do things. And that's exactly how these people do it. All of these outcasts, all of these people that changed the game, that paved the way in terms of the music industry, in terms of YouTube, in terms of anything, any venture that you can think of, any aspect of life that you can think of where there's been a successful guy that's probably at the top, he's always done things his own way. He's done some revolutionary, different thing to what everyone else is doing, but he's followed the basic principles of what everyone else is doing. So let me break this down for you in a very clear way. Let me use YouTube as an example so you understand. When you feel this doubt, because this is a lot of value in this video. If you are paying attention to what I'm saying and you're not just zombieing off in the background listening to me, if you're genuinely paying attention to the words I'm saying, you will learn a lot from this. So listen, when you feel doubt, that's a signal, right? Is this for me? Do I want to do this? Yes or no? Is YouTube for me? I'm feeling doubtful. Do I really want to be a YouTuber? Do I really want to do this? Yes or no? Cool. Yes, I do. It's strengthened my beliefs. I know for a fact I want to be an influencer. I want to help people. I want to change lives. Cool. That's step one. Now you can remove the doubt, because you've used it. You've harnessed that doubt. You've used it to a positive advantage. Next step. Okay, well then, what is the basic framework of what most people do when it comes to being successful in my industry? Well, for YouTube, what most people do is they find something that's trending, they'll talk about it, they'll get attention. They'll then use that newfound attention to build more attention, then more. So what I need to do is find the basic framework in my niche, in my industry of self-improvement, of men's lifestyle, which is usually women or pornography or semen retention or, you know, attractiveness. It's usually revolving, around attractiveness or women, right? So what I need to do then is focus my energy on the bare basics, the basic framework of what most people put their attention into. When people look at the self-improvement space, mainly their goal is to become attractive, right? So what I do is swoop in, make videos about attractiveness, about women, about being a pretty boy, about all this clickbaity stuff, swoop myself in, get their attention. And then what I do with that newfound trending attention, by using TikTok, by using all this stuff that's trending that everyone else is looking at, right? I take that attention and I then, what's the word I'm looking for? Funnel them into my way of doing things. Now this is how you take someone from just a follower to someone that views your stuff, just someone that knows who you are, to someone that's a genuine core fan. And this is how you become truly successful and influential in anything that you're doing in life. Is by understanding the basic frameworks of what makes someone successful in your industry, following the basic frameworks, obviously, but then adding your own twist on that framework. So the videos that I like to do, unfiltered, unscripted, raw, real, humble, right? Arrogant at times. But it's different. The way I present myself is different. The things that I talk about, the way that I talk about them. Okay, it's not highly edited dopamine, it's none of this stuff. It's just me and you sat here having a lad's chat. This is the way I like to do things. I want to do this. Now, you might have a way of doing things in your industry that you like to do. You feel passionate about doing it that way, but you feel like, well, if I don't do this thing that everyone else is doing, then I'm never going to be successful. That is not true. I could easily just sit there and edit all these videos, make them really dopamine addictive and magnetizing for you, and they're really entertaining. You watch every single one of them all the way through because it's really entertaining. There's loads of edits. But number one, I wouldn't want to do that. Not often anyway, not every single day like I do these. Okay, but number two, well, that's it really. I just wouldn't want to do it. So what's the point of me doing it? You understand what I'm saying? Let me change the light a little bit. It's going to be yellow, bro. Hold on. Boom. Boom. That one's a bit better. So you understand? This is what I like. Real. I want you to see who I truly am. I want you to see what success truly is. I've showed you my journey from being literally dead broke, holes in the socks, minus money in the bank, to where I am now. I've showed you that journey. I've spoke to you every single day. I've told you how I was struggling, how I was planning, visualizing, going to Thailand. Guess what? I made videos in Thailand. I've shown you the entire journey. That is what I like to do. I like that. I like it being raw and authentic, just a normal showcase of my life, right? But that's not really going to make me successful. It's not trending. Not many people do this. So there's not very much attention going into my way of doing things. You understand? So what I need to do to be successful, and again, you can apply this analogy that I'm telling you here, and you can put it into absolutely anything. What I need to do is find what everyone else is looking at. Where's all the attention going when it comes to my industry? What does Andrew Tate talk about that pops off? Money, business. That's another big one. Attractiveness, girls. Semen retention, pornography, right? This is heavy trending topics. Lifestyle, rich, millionaire, wow, watches, stuff going on. Bam, 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 dopamine. So I need to put my energy into attracting those people. So I need to find where the attention's going, put myself in the middle. They hit me. Who's this new guy? Who's this guy talking about pornography, women, attractiveness, money? Who the fuck is he? Oh, he's new, he's different. Pricks up your attention. And then what I do with that newfound attention is I turn them from followers, from watchers, into people that genuinely love me. Like you. You've sat here and watched pretty much every single one of my videos. You've been an OG, you're here every single day. I know that for a fact. Because even when times get hard and the views start to dip, you are still here. Not only do I love you for that, but also you get the most value. You get the most out of this. When you're walking down the street, you'll remember something that I've said. When you're talking to that girl in the gym, you'll remember what I've told you about breathing, slowing things down, eye contact. You'll remember this shit because you've listened, because you genuinely like who I am. You're a fan, not just a follower. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how you do it. So success, number one, doubt is good. So don't really run away from doubt. Oh God, I'm feeling doubtful. Sit there and just sit with it. Feel the doubt. Why are you being doubtful? Why do you not trust that you can pull this off? Why? Get to the root cause. And then ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Strengthen the belief or change the course of action, right? That's number one. Step two, remember that success can be whatever you want it to be. I always love looking at music artists because not only do I love music, but I like looking at the journey and how they change things, right? Lil TJ, for example, his sound, I love Lil TJ, if you don't know, right? I'm a big Lil TJ fan. He's a rapper, an American rapper, if you don't know who he is. Same with Pop Smoke as well. They had such unique, distinct sounds that didn't really sound like anyone else. So rather than them hopping on the trend and, what does XXXTentacion, sing or rap like? What does Trippie Redd do? What does this guy do? What does Lil Pump do when they were popping, right? Instead of following that trend, they've followed the basic framework of, okay, this is what, rapping about money, guns, girls, whatever. That's, yeah, cool, that's trending, that's popular. So I put my attention into that. I follow that framework, but then they put their own twist on it. Pop Smoke's deep voice, Lil TJ's, melodies and shit like that. So they've added their own thing, what they want to do, but they've put it into that basic framework. So that's what I mean when I say success can be whatever you want it to be, but you still have to follow that trending framework at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, well, everyone else is doing drop shipping, so I need to do drop shipping to make money. Absolutely not. You decide what it is that you want to do, find a way to get attention, and bring that attention to what you want to do. Bring them onto your trend. Set the trend yourself rather than following everyone else's, because you're never going to be truly relevant by doing that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll prove that in real time, like I've done everything else that I've ever said on this channel. I'll prove that in real time, how that genuinely does work. It takes a bit of effort, takes a bit of research, I guess you could say, but if you can pull it off correctly, and once you get that attention, you can maintain it, that's when you can become successful in your own right, rather than following everyone else's wave. Do you know what I mean? So don't feel like you have to follow anyone else. Don't feel like you have to do it a certain way. This is what's needed to be successful. You can do it in your own way, but there are little tweaks you have to make here and there just to get some sort of attention every now and then. That make sense? Cool. Look after yourself. Coaching's down below in the description. The Sexual Mastery course is also down below in the description. If you want to learn more from me, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon.